By the time you see this video, this world and everything in it will be gone. Waking up in the ruins of what once was a mighty homestead, with nothing left but the clothes on my back and an unsettling amount of dead chickens, I found myself at the end of my journey. But even then I met with some surprises. Some of my base this is still here. Whoa, hello bat, goodbye bat. Alright. That didn't go so well. I guess my base belongs to the bats now. Some of my home was still intact, barely, moments away from crumbling around me, but it was there all the same. This is Haven and Hearth, an MMO I fell in love with years ago, and only just this last year decided to play fully. But this isn't just Haven and Hearth, no. Right now, we're looking at the final days of this world, the last time it will ever be seen. From a peak of 1,700 players when the world released, now down to just 62. I was a bit sentimental. After all, this home here had been hundreds, maybe more than 1,000 hours of work, and to still see any of it remaining months later felt nice. Farewell, cool house. Until we meet again. With this world soon coming to an end, I wanted to take the chance to look around, see all the buildings we could see, all the stories people left behind. One last time. Now, if you've never seen this before, Haven and Hearth is a true survival game. You're left out in the world with nothing and have to use all that nature can offer to build up a homestead. But you won't be building any homes on your first day. No. You'll be making a dinky little lean-to. Making a house takes time. A lot of time. Stumbling onto our first abandoned ruin, we can see some small semblance of where once stood a tall and proud homestead. Your home and all the things you build will slowly decay as time passes without you around. Down to even the stone flooring you may have decorated it with. Nature will slowly step in and reclaim what it owned. Countless settlements were lost to this, some over half a year ago when I was actively playing. What is that thing? Oh, hello bear. I don't think I have ever seen that before in my life. MX Farty Pants, rest in peace. Troll, what is happening right now? Why is there a troll on the surface? That's supposed to be like in the depths of the mines. This was one of the, in my tiny little corner, these were some of the big boys. And there is absolutely nothing left of it. No buildings, no storage cabinets, no nothing. This is a new decay. Something must have happened. Okay, so these logs aren't fully rotted. So that was done kind of recently. Maybe they just chopped down some trees as the last thing before they logged out. As I wandered over the paths I had taken so many times, it seemed like every place I remembered was nothing more than some strewn about rocks now. Befriending a horse to make my travels easier, I started to fear that there really would be nothing left, that I had already missed the final moments. Though, if you keep your feet under you, you may just find something that still stands, waiting to tell its tale to the last passers-by. Oh, okay, so this is still kind of together, but it is cracking away. These guys right here, palisade walls, need leather. For leather, you have to dry an animal skin for 14 to 24 real-life hours, then soak it in tannin, made from water and tree bark, and leave it to soak for 30 hours. Then, with all the other materials, you can build yourself your first wall corner, and once the wall is made, it has to set, which takes another 24 hours. Every settlement that had walls like this survived those first 78 hours of having their home completely exposed to the wilds and created a safe space to call their own, their very own haven. And that's just the beginning. That's one of the quicker grinds. Oh, okay. That is a bit of the wall that's gone. Turn on criminal acts and now I can trespass and walk in. Hello, Poop. It's great to see you, the village of Poop. Oh my god, there is so much here. Everything we see is hundreds, maybe thousands of hours of someone's hard work, and it has survived for the entirety of the world's life. These titans have stood the test of time, or maybe they haven't. Maybe they were abandoned by their owners and left to rot, or something much worse. Maybe they were struck down, raided, had their walls torn apart and their lives taken by the rogues that stalk these lands. I was such a victim. A long time ago. When trying to get medicine to cure my wounds from another person, I was ambushed and drowned by them, taking everything from me, and all the knowledge and experience I had gained in the hundreds of hours I spent on that character were lost. There are ways to get those things back. Finding your skull and properly burying it, performing rites and rituals, but they were cruel and knew this, so they locked my remains away behind their walls, forever out of reach. 5 dead corpses. They killed the people and then took their bodies in here. This grave was erected in honor of Billy Bullseye, so this is probably one of them that was killed somehow. Is all of this full? No, most of it's empty. To see this big of a build and for them to have basically nothing is kind of strange. This is it. This is the end of this world, so forget it. Just give me theft. I would like to steal from these people. I want to see everything they've got. I'm taking their things. Give me this master key. I now own this place. And what is this? This is the ownership of this claim. If this world was not about to come to its end, I could just slap this in here, start studying it, and then it would be mine. I could own poop. This is amazing. Poop was, in no short terms, one of the greatest havens I had ever seen. For having such a ridiculous name, it was obvious that its owners had once loved this place. I wonder how it was in its heyday. The laughs they shared, the toils and struggles they worked through to reach all of this. But we had much more of the world to see, so we have to move on. Alright, well, it was nice knowing you, Poop. I'm taking your boat, Poop. I'm borrowing the poop boat. Oh, and there's a horse, I forgot. So I could just ride the horse. There we go. Goodbye, horse. It was wonderful knowing you. I shall now boat my way everywhere else. Making my way down the stream in my borrowed rowboat, I spot a special place on my map. An astronomical feat, if it was real. And I was set on seeing what was in it. Oh, you know? I think this is where I really want to go. I doubt any of the walls are down, but if they are, that would be incredible to take a look at. There was almost no chance that something that massive wasn't being managed by someone, but if there was an opening and I got the chance to see in there, we could really get a glimpse at what the best of this world had. Quick stop along the way, because I want to try and cross this pass, see what's over here. Oh, okay. This place still has an owner. They're pretty advanced. They've got medals. If I lack the key, we just gotta pick our way in. This is going a lot quicker than I expected it to. Normally picking locks takes forever. They still have like oh! There they are, sleeping away! And that's the master key to this entire place. I can swap that out with the other key that I found. And now this place is mine, key-wise at least. They had a lot of beeswax. They were a bee farm. That was their whole thing. Beautiful home. Thank you for the key. It's not like it matters. Oh, hold on. They have a little cave here. They do have a lot of stuff here. It looks like most of it is decayed though. Yeah, they don't have too much. Okay, it's probably just stuff that they looted from other abandoned settlements, because they seem very, very advanced for how little space they've used. Village of the Firsts. I hope you don't log back in today, because you will not be able to use any of your locks. Thank you. Goodbye. Am I a menace? Am I the bad guy now? This is perfect. I could just drop this in this wagon, and then I'm walking at basically normal speed. This is great. Okay, perfect. What once looked like an incredible base now dissolved away to nothing. There's a cabinet left with a tiny bit of honey. Ooh, that might be cool. Straight up there. Let's see if there's still anything here. A little bit more of a fresh decay, it looks like. So all of their walls are gone. Once again, we employ the tactics of picking locks. This looks like it's going to be somebody found this decayed space and just put down a new claim and a house here. Some eels and a lot of dead squirrel and dead fish meat. Great. Yeah, this was definitely just a little guy that came in and took over what once was a settlement. It's kind of cool to see everything getting basically recycled. Like little hermit crabs just coming to find a new home. Yet another decayed house, this one with a grave. And again, just a little guy sneaking in, making a tiny little house next to it. And an anvil? Okay, yeah, no. They have no right to be this advanced when this is their house. These walls take like 2 seconds to put together. This is just a bunch of sticks. This is a dungeon. They're super rare, but that's basically just a little cave full of beavers. And if you go into it, you will just instantly die. And there's nothing you can do about it. See you later. Okay, so we're just about coming up on the big boys, but first I want to check out this. These are still oh, Wonder, that's such a cute little name. This is really well maintained and a gorgeous build. They've got horses, they've got animals out the wazoo. Maybe not a humane storage, but you know, they've got some animals. I'm sad that we can't pop in and look at this place properly, but at least I can see all of it. This is a really, really well put together little build. This is what Haven and Hearth is, you know? It's just having a cozy little spot like this. That's what it is for me, at least. Some people like it to be a murder simulator. Oh, and you know what? We can normally tell how many people live in a settlement by these little green fires. So it's 2 people. This giant little settlement is 2 people. This genuinely would have taken months, like a full month at least, to get all of this together. This is a beautifully done spot. And if I ever come back to Haven and Hearth, that is probably what my house is going to be as well. Just another tiny little spot like that. Goodbye, Wonderland. It was an absolute pleasure. I think this is... So you might have noticed, sometimes it'll pop up just a big thing on my screen, and you can see it down in the chat area too. This is my swamp. Somebody owns this entire like chunk of the world. Honestly, with how big this is, this might be the kingdom. I would be amazed if I was even able to get slightly close to this thing, but this is definitely the king. I want to see who the people that lived next to here are. How was life like surviving so close to this giant? Seems like they survived pretty well. Oh, and we can sneak into this one. Okay, perfect. We've got a little rocking horse. Oh my god, this is adorable. What the heck? Oh, I gotta check out the houses. What do you got in here? How are you living? You just have logs in your house. Your house is just full of logs. What is it? They've got stuff. They have stuff, not a crazy amount of stuff, but the floor decorations with all the stone linings are nice. It looks like there's just a bunch of people that live here, which is very cute. Oh, and they have a lot of metal over here. Mining rocks was their main jam, I guess. I wonder if they have alive chickens, or if their chickens are also dead. Their chickens are also dead. All right. Everybody's just got a lot of dead chickens around here, okay? It's not our fault. The chickens die too easily. Am I going down to see this one? This looks like the big one. I wonder if they were friendly neighbors, or maybe this was like an offshoot of the others. That is a wolf pack that will kill me in about 2 seconds if I go too close to it. Again, these palisades take a crazy amount of time on their own, especially for this much palisades, because you have to level the ground. You can see that this big wall, somebody filled this up with dirt. A very cute little home. This is the wolf area and a tombstone. I would like to have seen that grave, but I would rather not become a grave. Don't get to see much of this house. On to the last place. Close enough that I could just start walking from here, basically. I don't see any walls for the outer walls. The Twix factory. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the main... Oh, wait. Whoa. That's crumbling. It's open. Oh my god, it's open. Are you kidding me? This is all just farms. This is double or triple the size of my house just for the area that they plant things in. Okay, this looks like maybe it was raided, not, decayed. Oh my, look at this map art. How long did this take, dude? Somehow, we had lucked out and made our way into the kingdom that ruled the lands I had been living in for so long. Every single step I took, it was more intricate and gorgeous than I could have imagined. But we made a tiny little mistake. In my curiosity to enter the home and see this small claim someone made, I stepped through a visitor gate. These gates with the red flags are meant to allow people to come in and see your base, but they prevent you from committing crimes like trespassing if you go through them, which meant I could no longer see most of the things here. What is that? Whales. Oh, that is a whale skull then. I didn't even know there were whales in this game. I know the land is owned by Twin Factory. I don't care. Oh, I'm a visitor for some reason. When did I become a visitor? I gotta go all the way back out to stop being a visitor. To fix it, I need to get rid of this visitor buff, which took somewhere around 5 minutes of walking back out of the base until it finally went away. I can now re-enter Twix Factory as not a visitor. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. How many squares of the map does this take up? I toured this place for nearly an hour, going down winding paths and discovering some of the greatest feats of building I had ever seen. This video cannot possibly show you the scale of it all. If I had just walked without any stops from the entrance to the other side, it would have taken me 10 to 20 minutes. This is a group of people that unquestionably have beaten the game. This is it. They have finished everything you could possibly do. Oh, and it looks like they were still in the middle of making this cat art. This was the pinnacle of Haven and Hearth, and I am truly grateful I had the chance to see it and preserve this incredible build long after it's gone. Almost 2 hours of traveling, I was satisfied, and knowing I would never find something else like the kingdom I stood in, I chose to end my journey here. Even with all of that, I had barely seen anything. I'd be hard-pressed to even call this 1% of the world. I had wanted to show you here the entire map that the players had put together, but unfortunately, I can't. It's been taken down. It is, in all possible ways, gone for good. So a very happy goodbye to my first Haven and Hearth world. There were so many lands I never got to see, lands that now are gone forever. So farewell to Haven and Hearth's year-old World 15. And hello to the new. For as sad as it may be to see this all go, all the feats and efforts and love the people that lived here put in, this isn't a sad ending to the story. Because Haven and Hearth is taking a big step towards its future. A brand new world, World 16, and it's now available for free on Steam, as well as the old website. If this looked cool to you, and you're willing to put in weeks of work to make a wall and some shoes, then why not give it a try? This isn't sponsored or anything, I just think it's a cool game and wanted to talk about it. I know I'll be coming back. Maybe not on the first day when we see those thousands of people on, but someday soon, when it can be the nice and quiet Haven and Hearth that I know and love.